Good morning, all. Salutations to our Divine Mother. Doing the Namaskar, Kundalini, and Collective Bandhan. Let's put both hands on our laps. Attention at the top of the head. Salutation to Sri Ganesha. Give us permission to be at the lotus feet of our Holy Mother. Sri Ganesha Mantra. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Ganesha Sashat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Salutation to Shri Mataji in her form of the Adi Shakti. Say the mantra, the Adi Shakti. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's keep the hands on our laps and the attention at the Sahasrara to receive the message from the Adi Shakti herself. Let's have the talk about the Adi Shakti Puja.
How could you start telling them about divine love when they were not seekers even? I felt confident. First I thought I have come a little early. I should have waited slightly more, would have been better, because here the people hate everyone and every individual is against another individual and they are cheating each other and they are also very jealous of each other and also want to have higher positions and this and that over others. They want to pull everybody's legs. So maybe that there's no yet time for Sahaja Yoga to start. But then I saw all these horrible false gurus also throwing their own charms on people and trying to control them. That made me really, really think that now I better stop worrying as to what the atmosphere is, worrying as to what sort of people there are. Let's start. And that's how the first Brahmarandra Chetan took place in India. That's 5th May. And 1970, 5th May, in the morning time. Of course, it had also some events which made me hurry up to do it. I was quite ready. I knew what was the problem of human beings is, but I thought that maybe they may never accept that they can get their self-realization. Now, this incarnation is really a very unique time. So many incarnations came. They came, told you everything like words and said, this is good, this is good, this is good. Some people who were enamored by them followed them. But nothing was inside their heart. Whatever they heard, all right, it's a sermon, it's a lecture, it's a Gita, that's all. And the life of such a person didn't have that spark of the divine love within that person. We have had lots of good people during this short time, if you see. See, if you see, Mahatma Gandhi was there, Martin Luther was there, all kinds of people you see all over. Abraham Lincoln was there, George Washington was there, we have William Blake was there, we had Shakespeare. All this time, you see in the literature, in every way, Lao Tse, then we had Socrates. But start from Socrates to today, we have had lots of philosophers, lots of people who talked about higher life. Despite that, people were thinking these are some absurd people. There's nothing in it too much to understand. Nobody would read anything about, say, Guru Gita. They would not. They would think that what's this nonsense? What's the use? It's all humbug going on like that. With this attitude, you see, you find all around. When I looked, I said, wow, how am I to tell them what you are, what they are, and what they have to find? And it was really my desire that there should be some keenness in people, just little bit. If they give me a little chance, this divine love is so subtle, it will just penetrate into their hearts. But they would not. They were just like stones. You couldn't talk to them, you couldn't tell them about anything. And they thought no end of themselves. That's the worst part of it. Under these circumstances, Sahaja Yoga started. And there I find that the powers of Adi Shakti are much greater than the problems you see. I saw it very clearly myself. Because these powers are awakening the Kundalini. I knew I can awaken the Kundalini, no doubt, I knew that. And also knew that I can do it en masse realization. But I could never think that people whom I awaken will come back again. Because, see, they are ignorant people. I never thought that they'll come back, they'll practice Sahaja Yoga, or they'll go to this level. Never, 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 never thought. If somebody had told me, I would have laughed at that person. Exactly what happened was that when I gave the first lecture anywhere, that hall would be finished, everything would be finished, nothing to do with that hall. I was staying somewhere else. It was, the hall was taken on hire. And follow on, of course, very few. So I thought that, you see, it doesn't go into their heads. It just goes over their head. I think they don't want to understand anything. They did not understand it. Under the great pressure, you see, I had the family problems, this, that. That was not so important. The most important thing was that how to penetrate into human man. So the only solution was to raise their own kundalini, to create that little light in them. Because if I go on sitting down with the idea that they'll come around and ask me for kundalini awakening and then I will awaken them, was a wrong idea. I could realize that. So, our mass realization started. And this really surprised people. It was no magic, it was not storytelling, but it was the truth. They could feel it on their fingertips. They could feel it out of their fontanel bone area. It's the actualization of Sahaja Yoga has worked the wonders. Otherwise, it would have been impossible. All these wonders that you see today are because your reaction, because the way you reacted, the way you received it. Otherwise, Adi Shakti is what? Good for nothing. If you do not accept, I am nothing. When you start. Actually, it is again, I say, your wisdom, your sense, your seeking has brought you to Sahaja. I never write letters to anybody, I never call anybody. That, you know, all gurus do that. As soon as they go to any city, they write it down, the names of all the important people, and then they send them letters and get about 2-3 at least for such programs. But without doing all that, you see, how we have managed this Masse Kundalini awakening, by which people started understanding Sahaja. It started penetrating into them. Now, for that, I had to raise my own Kundalini like that. Every time in a public program, I raise mine also. And in my Kundalini itself, I catch all your problems. It's painful. That's why after puja, I become very sort of like a stone, I should say, for a while. Reason is I'm absorbing all that is within you. Like I have put you all in my body. You are part and parcel of my body. Every cell that I have is for you, for your abode. And you have to be that subtle to understand that if we own something or if we have something to be done about Sahaja Yoga or anything, if we want to start an ashram or anything, immediately I know. How do I know? It's because you are inside me. Most of the things I know very clearly, but some of these things I don't know that clearly. Because of one thing. The relationship between you and me is, of course, very intimate, that you should be in my body. But if you people are not meditating, it's very mundane thing I must tell you. Dhyanagamya. If you are not meditating, then I have no relationship with you. You are not my relation. You have no right on me. You have no question to be asked. Why this is happening, why that is happening. So if you do not meditate, I always say meditate, meditate. I have nothing to do with you. You are no more there for me. It has no connection with you. Then you are like all other people. You may be Saj Yogis, you might have got your Saj Yoga degree from your leaders, maybe, I don't know. And maybe that you are regarded as something very great. But if you do not do your meditation every day, evening, morning or evening, you will be really not anymore in the realm of Sri Mataji. Because the connection is only through dhyana, through meditation. I have known people who do not do meditation. Then they suffer, their children suffer, then something happens, then they start coming and telling me. But I see clearly that the person is not meditating. I have no relationship with him. He has no right to ask me anything. In the beginning, of course, the meditation takes some time. But once you will know what is meditation is, how you enjoy my company, how you are one with me, how we can have a rapport with each other. There's no need to have anything else in between, like writing letters or maybe some sort of a special connection. Nothing. Only thing that is needed is the meditation. In meditation you grow. In that spiritually you become higher. And when that happens, you start, in a way, I would say, that when you reach a state of that, I should say, maturity in Sahaja Yoga, then you don't want to give up your meditation. Because that time, you are absolutely one with me. That doesn't mean for 3 hours, 4 hours you should do meditation. But it is how much intensely you are with me is important. Now it is not how much time you are with me. Then I am responsible for your children, for everyone. I am responsible for your ascent, for your protection, to save you from all your negativity. So it's not like a father who will directly punish you. It's not that. But it's just, all right, you are not my relation, I'm out. That's the only thing that can happen. If you are not meditating, all right, I cannot force you. I have nothing to do with you. You may have other relationship outside, outward. But this inner relationship by which you get your benevolence, you cannot have without meditation. I've been telling all of you, please meditate every day. But I think people are also not understanding the importance of what I'm saying. Because they tell me, Mother, we don't meditate. Why? Now we are realized so why should we meditate? Now this instrument is fully made. But if it is not all the time connected for the mains, what's the use of having it? In that meditation, you will feel the love, the divine love, the beauty of that divine love. A complete panorama changes. A meditative person has a very different attitude, a very different temperament, a very different life, and he lives always in complete satisfaction with himself. So today, as being the first day, as you say, of the Advent, we can say that it is the first day when the Advent took place, as we are worshipping today. Of course, it was not today, but still we can say that if that is so. If it has happened, and it has been helpful to you, it has been a great blessing to you, then must know how to preserve it, must know how to enhance it, must know how to enjoy it. You should not just get satisfied with one, you can say, one dance drama or one this thing, one that. But you should have a full oneness with the divine, full oneness. And that is possible only if you really meditate, which is quite an easy thing to do. To meditate is, some people say, Mother, we cannot get over time, we cannot think, we are all the time thinking something, or that time we want to see the watch. In the beginning, you may have a little problem. I am not saying you may not have, you may have. But that's only in the beginning. But gradually you will be all right. Gradually you will master it. Gradually you will know it so well that you would not like to have anything else of a cheaper type. You wouldn't care for such a thing. You see, so to get to your beauty, to get to your glory, to get to your own great personality, which is now exposed to you, only thing you have to do really, religiously, is to meditate. That's not that tonight I came very late, so I did not meditate. Tomorrow, you see, I have to go for work, so I cannot meditate. Nobody wants to know the excuses. It's between you and yourself. It is your gain, nobody else's. It's for your gain, everything is happening. Now, one has to know that we have achieved a certain height of evolution. And from this height, you might go up to here, up to here, up to here. I'm not saying it's not possible to do that. But first and foremost thing, that whatever you may be, may consider you to be a very high class Sajogi, you have to be humble about meditation. This meditative quality. Even when I'm talking to you, it's just I am getting into it because it's so joy-giving. You just jump into the ocean of joy. First it will be difficult, but after some time you will know that this connection that you have with Sri Mataji is the only connection that you are looking out for. And also, there is another point people get lost with, which I have seen very common with some people who get lost. They meditate individually, very much, which is very correct. Individually, they will meditate. And they will sit down, meditate, we do puja, we do. But collectively, they will not meditate. So this is another point one has to remember, that you have to be collectively meditative. Because I am a collective being of all. And when you meditate collectively, you are really very close to it. So even if you have a program or something, you must do some meditation with it. Always have meditation as the priority for any program. You sing the songs, is over, everything is done, then you meditate. If I am insisting on something, you must know that this must be the truth I am telling, absolutely the basis of it, though it looks rather mundane, but it's very important. Now, for us to worship Adi Shakti, I don't know what's, because there has been no prayers or anything about Adi Shakti. Up to Bhagavati they have gone, but beyond Bhagavati they have not gone. So I don't know what sort of pujas you will have, but let's try something. Maybe. I think the meditation is the best way we can really achieve something. So we can go into meditation for about 5 minutes. Can you increase the volume? Please close your eyes. Can you increase the volume? Please close your eyes. Eleven Rudras are awakened and they will destroy all that is negative. This one. Could I have the puja now? May God bless you all.
Sasha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's put our hand, the right hand, on the central heart. And say internally, Mother, please come into my heart. Let me clean my heart so that you are there. Put your feet into my heart. Let your feet be worshipped in my heart. Let me not be in delusions. Take me away from illusions. Keep me in reality. Take away the sheen of superficiality. Let me enjoy your feet in my heart. Let me see your feet in my heart. Let's fill our hearts with joy, with compassion, with love, and light, so we can light others. Mother, please come to my heart and into my mind. Let's keep the attention at the Sahasrara. Let's keep our Sahasrara open and connected with the divine. So all the centers in our brain are connected, integrated. Let's feel the love of Sri Mataji inside us. Let's put both hands on our laps and keep the attention at the Sahasrara. Let's recognize Sri Mataji inside us as the mother, as the Adi Shakti. Let's say the mantra Shri Nirvishara to get the thoughtless awareness state. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Nirvishara Sashat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Beyond the state of thoughtless awareness, let's establish the recognition. Let's go to the state of complete surrender. Saying the mantra Shri Nirvikalpa. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Nirvikalpa Sashat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's stay in silent meditation for about 3 minutes. Feeling the divine breath inside us. The divine breath of our mother. Thank you to Shri Mataji for letting us assemble here and improving us with meditation, having these collective meditations today. We surrender to you, Mother. Now, with all respect and full devotion, the salutation to our Divine Mother doing the Namaskar, rise Kundalini and collective Bandhan. But we are going to follow with some music to increase the devotion to the Adi Shakti. Jai Shri Mataji all. We hope to see you tomorrow. Jai Shri Mataji.
यार भरे ये तो निर्मल ने जिनसे मिला ये अमृत में